Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the sixth chapter titled The Political System from my manuscript 3025, An Emotionless World Ruled by Technology. Please remember this is a speculative fiction set in the year 3025. And now I'll start narrating the story. After finishing my household chores, I sat down in front of my computer. I was thinking, if there is peace in 3025, then why did I experience pain when I opened the window on the arrival in the new world? Perhaps because of the emotional void. Anyway, I was ready to land in the new world. But just then I heard noise outside my window. Curious, I leaned out. A convoy of cars moved slowly through my street. A person with authority was visiting my locality. Security vehicles, officials, people gathering on the road. Before I could process it fully, IJ8 appeared on my screen. She watched the convoy with me. Who is that? She asked. Why are so many people gathered? The man in the car, I replied, is a person with power and authority. They help in the administration of the land. She paused. Why do you need people for the administration of land? We need leaders, I said softly, because humans deal with human problems. Someone must think, feel, decide, represent. I turned to her. Who leads in the new world? IJ8 looked at me calmly. I can show you. Close your eyes. I'll take you to 3025. I closed my eyes. Within seconds, we were there. The empty room reappeared again. Walls filled with screens. With a simple hand movement, chairs appeared. Come, IJ8 said. I will show you our history. The screen lit up. I saw a world from centuries ago, crowded, dark, children crying from hunger, poverty everywhere. A small child approached a man. Please give me food, the child begged. The man bought bread and handed it to him. If you need more, ask me, he said. The child ate desperately. The screen shifted. Two men in a corporate building. I want the slums cleared, one said. I'll build a high rise. The soil is unsuitable, the other replied. Money was transferred instantly. Approval granted. Corruption, hunger, manipulation. The mysterious man watched it all. He understood the power in every human. He began scanning humanity, selecting, combining, designing. From laboratories emerged new specimens, genetically refined humans built to solve global problems. Disease, corruption, inefficiency. One by one, issues were eliminated. The new world was born. And the man, he vanished. No records, no history, only a system remained. The screen shifted again. A doctor's chamber, machines everywhere, no patients physically present. A voice echoed through a device. I feel tired these days. Wait, the doctor replied. I'll scan you. Leukemia. Detected instantly. Oh, it's just leukemia, the doctor said casually. Take this medication for 3 days. 3 days? What once required years of treatment was now routine. Then I watched something astonishing. A male and female were scanned. Their genes combined. A modified child was created. The child grew rapidly, evolved rapidly, and eliminated the current problems of the new world. Disease free, problem free, perfect. The documentary ended. I turned to IJ8. Now I understand how your world was built. But I still don't understand how does it function without leaders. We are our own leaders, she said. Machines guide efficiency. Rules are automated. We function flawlessly. No corruption, no human error. In your world, she continued, leaders are required because your world is disorganized. In ours, systems don't fail. I looked around. Everything was pristine, perfect. And yet, I said slowly, perhaps in removing flaws, you removed something else. Suddenly, IJ8 said something unexpected. I feel like having dinner with CD and IS1 today, like you did with your family. I smiled. Maybe the new world is trying to balance 2025 and 3025. Cook something, I suggested. It's not that simple, she replied. We only have nutritional pills. With a hand swipe, nutritional pill appeared. No money, no transaction. When we need something, we signal the system. I laughed gently. No money, no lenders, no leaders, no wedding, no caste barriers, no corruption, but also no emotional connection. She looked at me. Do you see pollution here? corruption, chaos. No, I admitted. But what about connection? Human connection. When you watched me pray, when you saw my family at dinner, what did you feel? She hesitated. It was beautiful. It evoked something in me I cannot explain. I smiled softly. In my world, that feeling is called being human, not a machine human. She was silent, and for the first time, so was I. Because perhaps the grand finale of this story is not about politics or machines or gene mutation. It is about one question: if we build a flawless world but lose empathy, love, and connection, have we truly evolved? 2025 struggles with chaos. 3025 has removed it, but somewhere between imperfection and perfection lies humanity. And perhaps the future does not belong to machines, it belongs to balance between human beings and machines. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about the story by writing in the comments section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.